Top 10 highest bounties for female characters. One Piece is home to some of the most complex female characters in all of shonen. These characters range from emperors of the sea and pirate warlords to intellectuals and archaeologists who are on the receiving end of the world government's stick. And you already know what that means, bounties. In this video, we will be taking a look at the 10 highest bounties for female characters in One Piece. Let's begin. At number 10 is Nico Olivia. The mother of Nico Robin is one of the most consequential characters in the entire series. As an archaeologist, Olivia left the Scholars Island of Ohara to research the poneglyphs and the truth behind the Void Century. For this, she incurred the wrath of the world government, which put a massive bounty on her and her researcher compatriots. By the time Olivia was saved by the Marine Jaguar D. Sol, her notoriety had put the entire island of Ohara in a state of threat. Though she returned, managed to reunite with her daughter, and also shoots at the CP9 commander, it was too little too late. The Buster Call on the island led to her and the entire island's tragic demise, and cemented the horrifying nature of the world government. At number 9 is Jewelry Bonnie. Where does one even start with Bonnie? How about the fact that she's one of the most wanted people in the world at the tender age of 12? Not just that, but she leads her own pirate crew and is part of the notorious Worst Generation that wreaked havoc on the Sabaudi archipelago before the War of Marineford. Bonnie is one of the boldest, strongest, and significant characters in the entire show. The daughter of former warlord Kuma is driven by revenge against Dr. Vegapunk and the government for turning her father into a slave for their machinations. Using her obnoxiously overpowered devil fruit, she can age or de-age both herself and her opponents. She can also envision different futures, which really makes her a formidable adversary, even though she's still just a child. Number 8 is our favorite cat burglar, Nami. Nami is one of the main female characters in the show, being the navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates and one of the first to join Luffy's crew. Though she is especially kind-hearted and honest with her friends, her personality has many different shades. Nami can be extremely deceptive, manipulative, and self-interested when it comes to getting what she wants. All the traits of a great pirate. As the navigator, she is the linchpin of the entire crew's survival on the seas. As a fighter, her manipulation of the weather proves very handy, especially in the whole Cake Island arc where she takes control of one of Big Mom's most loyal homies, Zeus the Thundercloud. At number 7 is Ulti, a member of Tobi Roppo. Ulti is one of the strongest member of Kaido's Beast Pirates, only below the All-Stars and Kaido himself. Like all the members of the Beast Pirates, Ulti possesses enormous physical strength and agility, and she is exceptionally trained in the armament haki. She also has a devil fruit that turns her into a Pachycephalosaurus. This gives her immense speed and agility as well. Ulti has a very volatile personality. Though extremely close to Kaido and her younger brother, she often treats the rest of the Beast Pirates rudely based off very small things. She is also incredibly hostile and indifferent towards all her enemies, as evident by how she brutalized Nami and Usopp in Wano. At number 6 is Bello Betty. The East Commander of the Revolutionary Army had to live up to big expectations following the death of her predecessor, Ginny. However, she more than made up for it with her courageous personality, bold character, and ruthless attitude. Betty is one of the most fearsome members of the Revolutionary Army, and though she has a very rude personality, her desire to help those being crushed by the world government runs very deep. Her devil fruit powers are immense as well, since she can rally up anyone she wants to do what is in their heart's most desire. This is how she enabled the revolts against the government in islands like Lulusia as well. And number 5 is Black Maria. Another member of the Tobi Roppo, Black Maria is perhaps the most dangerous member of Kaido's pirate crew outside of the captain and his all-stars. She carries with her a courtesan-like sense of self, with patience and composure, and is rarely ever seen angry or impatient. Behind this sophisticated appearance, however, Black Maria is a formidable crew member. She carries with her a rare strategic intelligence that is coupled with her intimate knowledge of the goings-on in Onigashima due to her ownership of the Pleasure Hall. She can read people very well, and this allowed her to lure Sanji into a trap as well. She used her over-exaggerated sense of chivalry to trap him within her spider claws, forcing him into defeat. Maria's intellect is second only to her frightening devil fruit powers, which allow her to turn into a spider and manipulate spiders around her. At number 4 is Nico Robin. Robin is the archaeologist of the Straw Hat crew and perhaps is the most wanted crew member in One Piece after Luffy. This is because she is the last surviving member of the Ohara clan and therefore has the ability to read the ancient poneglyphs. Her ability to decipher these secret documents that detail the history of the ancient kingdom and Void Century is so deeply frightening to the government that they have surveilled her all her life. It's fortunate they failed together, and now Robin finds herself in a space where she is safe from the government. For the most part. Not only is this because of her really strong pirate crew, but also because of her own exceptional physical strength. Robin is one of the strongest characters in One Piece, and her devil fruit allows her to manipulate and multiply her own body parts to create different sorts of attacks and trap enemies as well. Not only has she been an invaluable ally to the Straw Hats, but she's also a fan favorite character. No One Piece fan can forget Robin's tragic childhood and the battle at Enies Lobby, where Robin declared her wish to live even when her whole life was spent running from death, while experiencing everyone around her dying. She is truly one of the best female characters in the series. At number 3 is Charlotte Smoothie. Smoothie is one of the 3 sweet commanders of the Big Mom Pirates and serves as the Minister of Justice on Toto Island. She is a member of the Long Leg tribe, and this is evident from her immense physical stature and broad legs. Smoothie is ruthless, like other members of Big Mom's crew, but is also very casual with her responsibilities, making her a liability at times. However, she more than makes up for this with her extremely overpowered strength and devil fruit abilities. Smoothie can quite literally suck liquid out of anyone she's in close contact with, turning them into flat sheets of paper. This often makes for some very gruesome executions, but also makes her an extremely frightening opponent. Her strength, according to the Big Mom Pirates, is behind Oli Katakuri and the Emperor herself. Smoothie, unlike some other members of the crew, is also pretty hard on her fellow siblings, often lashing out on them for not doing their job correctly. However, this doesn't mean she doesn't care for them. As a matter of fact, she was so scared for the lives of her siblings when Big Mom went on her tantrum that she made it her responsibility to evacuate the area to minimize casualties. Number 2 is the goddess Boa Hancock, a warlord of the sea and the ruler of the Kuja tribe of Amazon Lily. Boa's character encapsulates what it's like to be a woman in the world of One Piece. Her tragic backstory includes her being captured along with her 2 siblings for the pleasure of the world nobles. It was here that she was force-fed a devil fruit that enabled her to turn any living thing into stone. Boa's abilities, during this time, were limited by her enslavement to the nobles. When she was freed by Fisher Tiger and allowed by Gloriosa to escape to Amazon Lily, her vengeful attitude towards the Guardians of Mary Joie prompted her to create her own pirate crew. Along with vengeance, though, was a deep desire on Boa's part to create a safe haven for Kuja women and prevent any man from infiltrating into this matriarchal society. This is why she became a warlord of the sea and a grudging ally of the government for some time. This position was revoked because of Hancock's support for Luffy, whom she had fallen in love with due to his selfless nature, in Impel Down and Marineford. As a matter of fact, Hancock gave Luffy a place to train during the 2 years before the time skip, and allowed him to return and reunite with his crew as well. Ever since then, she has been a great ally to the Straw Hats and a vicious enemy to the world government. Finally, here's number 1, Charlotte Linlin, better known as Big Mom, is the most frightening female character in the entirety of One Piece. She is the only female emperor of the sea, and her physical strength and control over devil fruits gives her devilish abilities that are second to few. As a child, she was abandoned by her parents because she was proving to be a troublesome giant. She was betrayed by pretty much everyone she came into contact with, and was made to feel like an outsider for things that were out of her control. The only person who seemed to care for her was Mother Carmel, who secretly wanted to traffic her into being a government slave. These experiences turned Linlin into a ferocious and sociopathic monster who cared for nothing other than her own twisted desire to create a dictatorship where she can rule over individuals from all races. This manifested in Toto Island, where she established her authority by using her devil fruit powers to manipulate her subjects' soul and force them into literally giving up parts of their lives for her benefit. Also, her crew consists of her 85 children, all of whom have intense mommy issues because of their mother's nature. This isn't to suggest that the Pirate Emperor is a complete loner, though. During her brief time in the Rock's pirate crew, she did befriend another pirate who would go on to become a ruthless and lonely emperor. We speak, of course, about Kaido. That's all for the top 10 female bounties in One Piece. Let me know if I missed any. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to be notified of any latest uploads. That said, see you in the next one.